Have you ever wondered how a small company, born from the ashes of World War II, grew to become a global powerhouse that shaped our modern world? This is the story of Sony, a tale of innovation, perseverance, and the power of dreams. In the ruins of post-war Tokyo, two visionary Japanese engineers dared to imagine a brighter future. Kei Morita, destined to inherit his family's centuries-old Seik business, chose a different path. His passion for physics and engineering led him to meet Masaru Ibuka during the war. Together, they shared a bold vision to harness technology to improve everyday life. In 1946, amidst the chaos of a rebuilding nation, Morita and Ibuka founded Tokyo Telecommunications Engineering. Its humble beginning would eventually evolve into the global giant we know as Sony. But their journey was far from easy. They started small, focusing on repairs and modest products. Yet, their breakthrough was just around the corner. Turning point came when Sony licensed transistor technology. This move allowed them to create something revolutionary, the world's first truly portable radios. Suddenly, music and information could travel with people wherever they went. It was more than just a product. It was a glimpse into a future where technology would become an integral part of our daily lives. But Sony's ambitions didn't stop there. They set their sights on conquering the living room with their Trinitron TVs. These weren't just any televisions. They set a new global standard for picture quality, selling hundreds of millions of units and even winning an Emmy. Trinitron TVs did more than just entertain. They transformed the perception of TUS, made in Japan, from cheap to world-class. However, not every Sony venture was a resounding success. Take the Betamax, for instance. Technically superior to VHS, it seemed poised to dominate the home video market. But in a twist of fate, it lost the format war. This setback might have crushed a lesser company, but for Sony, it was merely a stepping stone to their next big innovation. Enter the Walkman. This small device didn't just play music, it redefined music culture. Suddenly, everyone could have their personal soundtrack, anytime, anywhere. The Walkman wasn't just a product, it was a cultural phenomenon that swept across the globe, cementing Sony's reputation as an innovator. But Sony's ambitions extended far beyond hardware. They recognized the power of content and set out to build a music empire. They launched their own record label, co-developed CDs with Philips, and made a bold move by acquiring CBS Records. This strategy was brilliant. Sony now earned royalties across the entire ecosystem while selling both players and music. Yet, perhaps one of Sony's most dramatic chapters came from an unexpected betrayal. When Nintendo backed out of a joint project, Sony didn't retreat. Instead, they pressed ahead alone, giving birth to the PlayStation. This console didn't just enter the market, it crushed the competition, selling over 100 million units and completely reshaping the video game industry. Sony's knack for spotting opportunities extended to Hollywood as well. In what's considered one of the smartest deals in Tinseltown history, Sony Pictures acquired the rights to Spider-Man for a mere $7 million. This web-slinging hero has since spun billions in revenue, proving that sometimes the biggest payoffs come from the most unexpected places. Even in the face of major setbacks, like the massive 2014 cyberattack that shook the company to its core, Sony's resilience shone through. Instead of retreating, they continued to expand, pushing into new frontiers like entertainment, gaming, robotics, and even insurance. From its humble beginnings as a tiny post-war startup to its current status as a global powerhouse, Sony's story is a testament to the power of risk-taking and relentless innovation. It's a tale of how vision and determination can reshape entire industries, from electronics to music, movies, and games. But what made Sony different? How did they consistently stay ahead of the curve? The answer lies in their approach to innovation. Sony didn't just create products. They created experiences. They didn't follow trends. They set them. Each innovation was a carefully calculated risk, a leap into the unknown backed by meticulous research and an unwavering belief in their vision. Take the PlayStation, for example. When Sony entered the gaming market, they were outsiders in an industry dominated by Nintendo and Sega, but they brought a fresh perspective, focusing on 3D graphics and targeting an older demographic. This approach not only succeeded, but redefined what video games could be, paving the way for the mature, story-driven games we see today. Or consider the Walkman. It wasn't just about miniaturizing existing technology. Sony recognized a fundamental human desire, the ability to have a personal, private music experience anywhere. This insight into human behavior, combined with technological innovation, created a product that changed how we interact with music and, by extension, the world around us. Sony's journey also highlights the importance of adaptability. When the digital revolution threatened to make their analog products obsolete, Sony didn't cling to the past. They embraced change, investing heavily in digital technology and even helping to develop new formats like the CD and Blu-ray. But Sony's story isn't just about technology, it's about people. Company's success is built on a foundation of passionate individuals who dared to dream big. From the founders, Morita and Ibuka, to the countless engineers, designers, and visionaries who followed. Sony has always been a place where creativity and innovation are nurtured. This culture of innovation extends beyond product development. Sony has also been a pioneer in corporate structure and business strategies. They were one of the first Japanese companies to aggressively expand internationally, recognizing early on that the future was global. Their acquisitions in the music and film industries weren't just about diversification. They were about creating a vertically integrated entertainment powerhouse. As we look to the future, Sony continues to evolve. They're at the forefront of emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and robotics. But perhaps more importantly, they continue to ask the same question that drove Morita and Ibuka all those years ago. How can technology improve people's lives? From a small workshop in war-torn Tokyo to a multinational corporation shaping the future of entertainment and technology, Sony's journey is a testament to the power of innovation, perseverance, and the human spirit. It's a reminder that with vision, determination, and a willingness to take risks, even the wildest dreams can become reality. As we reflect on Sony's incredible journey, we're left with a question: what impossible dream will become tomorrow's reality? In a world where technology continues to reshape our lives at an unprecedented pace, Sony's story reminds us that the future is limited only by our imagination. And who knows, the next world-changing idea might just be waiting in an unexpected place, ready to transform our world, just as Sony did all those years ago.